Quite a scary place you found to meet up. What did you decide? Do you want to go along with it? Yes. You have to make the full payment in advance. I'm prepared. Swipe your card. Teach that person a lesson for life. Don't worry. Satisfaction is guaranteed to all our customers. Don't forget to rate our service. Brian is a sophomore at the IIB University, pursuing a business degree, and at the same time working a part-time job as a delivery boy at the pizzeria. But Brian doesn't like this job at all. For one, his boss is a pain in the neck, and the customers more so. Brian is absolutely fed up with the delivery orders, sometimes in the most inconvenient of locations, or at the most bizarre times of the night. And on top of that, being a pizza delivery guy was tough. When was the last time someone showed him a little appreciation or a little hospitality? Never. In fact, many times, not only does Brian not get any tips, he has had to pay for the order just for being 2 minutes late, or for the food being a little cold or a little different than what they ordered. Despite hating the hassle, Brian doesn't have a choice but to work this job. But his life isn't all in all bad. Brian is dating the most beautiful girl, Lizzie. Dating a perfect 10 has its pros, but it also has its cons. He has to take her shopping, buy her gifts, dine at expensive restaurants. Lizzie is in simple terms high maintenance. But after everything he has to do to maintain her, the reward in return isn't anything less. And tonight, Brian is looking forward to a special night with Lizzie. Hey, we got another delivery. Chop chop, the clock is ticking. But first, Brian has to get over his shift at the pizzeria. It's almost midnight, and Brian has to deliver 2 pizzas a complete 11 miles away. Could these customers be any more inconsiderate? Probably. Hopping onto his motorbike, Brian got going to the address. The skies rumbled, and the winds were heavy out. Great, looks like it's gonna rain. Almost half an hour into driving, he finally reached an isolated house at the end of a quiet road. But just as Brian was to enter, he heard yelling. The couple was having a heated argument in there. What timing. All of a sudden, Brian found himself in between a mess. The guy opened the door and walked out, and the girl came running after, yelling at him. Eddie, you can't leave like this. You can't ignore me. Oh yeah? Watch me. I've had enough of this. Brian stepped aside as the guy came storming out the gate. Awkwardly, he watched the girl drop down on the stairs crying. Damn, what am I going to do? Why did I have to get stuck in this drama? Are you alright? I'll be fine. I know it's not a good time, but someone ordered pizza. Yeah, I did, for us, but he just left. What do you want to do? The girl got up, wiping her tears as she took the pizza. I'll take the order. I know if I don't, you'll have to pay for it. But what am I going to do with all this? I can't have all this on my own. Would you like to join in? What about him? Wouldn't he mind? I don't think he's coming back. I'm all alone. Brian was tired and hungry after a whole day of working. And above all, this was the first time he was experiencing some hospitality. Someone was asking him to share a bite. Brian took a minute, staring at the girl. She looked so heartbroken. She needed company. He couldn't say no. All right. Brian followed her inside as she escorted him to the living room. I'm Wilma, by the way. Brian. As Wilma took out the pizza, Brian shrugged. Shoot, I forgot your drinks. No, I didn't order any drinks. I already had soda at home. I'll go get it. Wilma went off to the kitchen. Brian sat down, looking around. It was neat and organized. Wilma seemed like the nerdy sort, emotional and all. Within a while, she came back with a bottle of BI cola and served Brian. She then looked at him. Can I ask you something? Yeah? Wilma suddenly opened her hair and took off her glasses. Look at me. Am I not attractive? Do I not look appealing? Brian froze up a bit, not knowing what to say. Wilma urged him. What? Tell me. Yes, you are. And still, he has to be with other women. Wilma got up and twirled around. What is it? Is my body not good enough? Does he not like my figure? No, you look great. Then why? Why does he have to treat me like that? Damn, could have got the job done tonight. Oh well, if not that, by the way things are going, seems like I'll have to sleep with 2 girls tonight. Thanks so much for giving me company. No problem. Brian woke up with an awful headache, but as he tried to move, he couldn't. Opening his eyes, he was panicked, realizing he was tied up. Startled by the sound of chains, Brian turned to see someone sitting to the corner. It was Wilma's boyfriend. You? Where am I? Why did you tie me up? Where's Wilma? What were you thinking about my girlfriend? What? I wasn't thinking anything. Untie me. Really? So you didn't have any plans with her? Plans? No, she was crying. She was upset. So I was just being polite, giving her some company. Is that all? What is it? She isn't beautiful? Not attractive enough for you? You don't like women like her? Or you got some other preference? What is wrong with you? You have a sick mind. I have a girlfriend. Brian was freaked out seeing the guy laugh. But then, he heard Wilma's voice. Really, Brian? Am I not good enough for you? You didn't want me even a little bit? You know, I was wanting you to try it on me. Try what on you? You two are sick. Let me go. I'm not into this stuff. Come on, Brian. You know what I mean. Your business. I don't know what you're talking about. Brian, you don't have to worry. There's nothing to hide from us. We're actually a lot like you. You sell certain products and we provide certain services. Just a bit different. Brian, he's not an ordinary pizza delivery guy. He's living the life, enjoying with his girlfriend, getting his college degree and having fun. But all that did come at a price that Brian paid with a little side hustle of his. Whenever Brian would go out for his deliveries, he would keep an eye out for vulnerable women. In a relationship, or single, who he could use to his advantage. He would keep track on them, and estimating the right time and right occasion, he would mix a little something into their order. And later that night, break into their homes and record them, take pictures, sometimes even fulfill his lust. And anonymously sold the content on the black web. And they would never know. Brian was making good cash, more than enough to sustain his luxurious life. So although he hated being a pizza delivery guy, he still had to keep the job. But what Brian didn't know was that not every girl is the same. Jenna. She was a victim to Brian's sick game, and it was one day when she discovered her pictures online. She was determined to get to the bottom of it. That was when she hired Heath and Quinn to trace the culprit and get revenge. Heath and Quinn are a psycho couple. They ran their own business on the black web. They worked on a contract. Sometimes to kill, sometimes to kidnap, sometimes to humiliate or end a relationship, and sometimes unmentionable acts. Anything really, as long as it was fun. Once you sign our contract, there's no going back. I'm ready. when Heath and Quinn got assigned their next mission by Jenna. They easily traced down the culprit through the website he posted the pics on. And with a little research, they were able to catch on to his game, his method, and his schedule. And finally, they decided to trap him in his own game. What are you guys gonna do to me? Please, don't take my life. Take your life? Oh, Brian, you look so cute when you're scared. We like you. You're one of us. But we don't really have a choice. We have to honor our contract. Contract? What contract? Please try to understand. It's nothing personal. All professional. It's professional courtesy. If we don't fulfill our contract, our rating will fall, we won't get new clients, and then how are we going to sustain ourselves? Feed our family, our children, Lisa, Andrew, and little Bobby? Of course, they're not born yet, but soon. You guys are crazy. Please, let me go. Don't worry. I promise. I'll be easy on you. Brian was horrified as Heath brought out a syringe, and Quinn tied his mouth shut. Brian woke up feeling drops of rain on his face. He was at the park. It was near dawn. I'm still alive? What happened to me? For some reason, Brian wasn't feeling alright. Something felt strange. And as soon as Brian stood up, he realized what. He has lost the most valuable thing a man can lose. His manhood. No. Brian was devastated. He immediately went to the police and brought them to the address. But to his horror, the house was empty. There was nothing. No proof, no clue. Look, you're saying they kidnapped you. But then why would they just let you go? What did they do? What crime did they commit? Were there others? Did they take someone's life? No. Did they rob you? Hurt you? How could Brian tell them? He's not a man anymore. They took his manhood away from him. Hopelessly, Brian returned home. The deed was done, and now there was no going back. Brian, where were you? I've been waiting for you all night. Well, I guess it's better late than never. But what is he going to do now? Now, Brian has to pretend to be a man for the rest of his life. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.